1986 was a phenomenal year for Hoptown Wrestling. One of those reasons is our guest here today, man. Introduce yourself.
Steve Bailey.
Steve Bailey. Now, you were on the 1985 and 1986 state championship teams for Hoptown. A few years later, they win the steam title in 92, and you guys laid a great foundation. So tell us, how does a young Steve Bailey find wrestling?
Started out baseball, and I kind of got recruited in from the middle school, my 7th grade year, I think. Mm-hmm. And came up and tried out for it. Kind of liked it. So from there on, I just.
Coach Harris didn't run you off?
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding.
That's one of the foundations of it, cause we.
No. So you guys win it in '85. You said you placed third in '85.
Right,
what
yes.
weight class was that?
167.
167. Now, 1986, you go on to win the state championship. And, of course, we're going to go over your bracket. The first round, you wrestle Dwayne Ritteneller from J-Town. You win that by 13-6 decision. In the second round, or the next round, I should say, wrestle Dominic Black from Henry Clay. You win that by a 6-3 decision. It says that you're 39-0.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Then into the finals, you wrestle Mark Richardson from Woodford County. And we're going to go ahead and tell you, he wins that one by a 13-2 decision. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the 1986 video, or 85. I'm sorry, I just don't have it. The video logs and archiving was not like it is today, and I guess it's just, if you have 1985 or 1986, please reach out to us. We'd love to have it. That way we can honor guys like this that don't have their video. But you do have a pretty cool plaque.
Oh.
Kind of tell us about this plaque here.
Well, it's just a state champion plaque for '86. Got all our mat mates and all our other team, and I think this exact year was me, Garth Hearn, Ernie Hearn, and Roger Holloway, if I'm not mistaken, all won that same.
Wow. Let's take a look at it. Read it off here real quick. 1986 Hopkinsville Wrestling Team. Like your Wendy Morgan, Bonnie Snyder, Susan Pullum, Lenita McCown, Becky Fleming, Karen Patel, Tony, help me with that last name, the Marcellus,
yes.
Rosalind White, Karen East. I guess that's all your mat mates, correct?
Yes.
Second row, you have Gartha Herring. It says 35-1. Aaron Herring, 36-3. John Poindexter. I think he's supposed to be here today or tomorrow.
Right there.
Hey, I didn't realize. Okay, didn't realize you made it in. 30-3. Jeff Phil Ruff, 20-13. Eugenia Waddell, Willie. Well, I guess was on this team then. Wow, Willie been wrestling forever, then, hadn't he? 11-10. Eric Brown, Tim Howard, Coach Placer, Dave Poindexter, 29-11. Steve Bailey, 33-0. Ricky Davis, James Runyon, 21-8. Roger Holloway, 31-5. Joe Runyon, Tim Huddleston, 31-14. Pat Moody, and then the manager is Miss Westerman. Wow. State champions, 145, Aaron Herring, 157, Steve Bailey, 185, Roger Holloway, and the heavyweight, Gartha Herring. Undefeated in dual matches over the last 5 years. That's an impressive record, an impressive plaque. Thank you for bringing this today, ma'am. So, without any video, just kind of, do any matches besides the state final stick out? Any tournaments you went to? Anybody that you beat? Anything of that nature?
It's one that I got beat in was my junior year, Mater Day. Mm-hmm. It's a guy was from Michigan, I think, Coach Harris. And we went into overtime, into the second and third, 3 overtime, and he ended up pinning me with a move I've never seen before. And we got back to the blockhouse, and Coach Harris in place. I just went over that move over and over again. And I ended up pretty much throughout my senior year, pretty much mastered that move and used it.
Wow. What was the move, just so we know?
I don't know what they call it, but I know how it works.
Well, hey, as long as you knew how to work on it and counter it and be able to use it yourself.
That was my first time
Hey,
experiencing it.
I can understand.
And my main move was wrist control. If I can get when I got a hold to your wrist, I can get either leg I wanted at any time, single leg, double leg.
That's awesome, man. That's and that's of course 1969. That's a complete different style of wrestling. I mean, there's not even, but like with the videos I've been able to collect, the years, like you can see Kentucky wrestling evolving.
Right.
You can see like your better wrestlers in the 80s. They were doing stuff that everybody was doing in the 90s, like a couple steps ahead. Right. Then your 90s, you got your Joe Cars, your Miguel. Like I said, he was on another level athletically. But the moves, like the ability to chain moves together, is something everybody does now. But the teams, the wrestlers that could do that in the 80s, the 70s, even up until the 90s, they were the ones usually, because we know Joe Carr brought that to Woodford County. Right. You had a couple guys like Tendai at Cherisika, at St. X. He was really good. Coach Matney at Sheldon Clark was able to win two team state titles in 94 and 95. And his guys, his better wrestlers, were able to chain moves together. Right. So as long as you were able to figure out what move that beat you, or
it was drilled in us because like Coach Harrison and Coach Placer knew each of their wrestlers personally. They knew what move we could master, and they drill us on that. And I mean, all 13 of us had something that was unique and different that they just drilled into us, and we could pretty much run that move through the state.
Really?
And I mean,
that's awesome, man. It's you got a phenomenal physique here. Any closing thoughts? Anything to to wrap this up? Put a bow on it.
Yeah, it's just we was a team and it's a family, and I just hope we can keep this wrestling thing going.
Well, and it shows just how close Hoptown and Christian County are individually and as a collective, because we got all these guys here today. You guys can't see them off camera, but I promise there's a lot of guys here, and I'm grateful that they're here. Tomorrow we got a lot of guys coming, and they were able to come out today and do this, and just feel like family. Feel like everybody's fellowship and shaking hands and stuff and going on. I love seeing that. So thank you for coming, man. I really sorry I didn't have a video for you, but I'm glad you were at least able to tell your story. That's it, man. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, guys. Like, we got a lot more Hoptown, Christian County guys. Just like I've said in the other ones, let the playlist go on down. You won't be disappointed. You might even see Nico on here in a few minutes. Who knows?
Yeah, I got my medal too.
You got your medal?
Keep it in my pocket.
Oh, well, why didn't you? Why didn't you? Oh my gosh! Wait, time out. We're not ending yet. Hold this a second. I gotta let the camera see this. So this is the 1986. Wow. You're gonna be seeing photos of this, guys. This is incredible. I have not seen one from the 80s yet. Wow. I wish you'd have brought this out, man. That's awesome. Yeah. You've had this all this time, huh? Wow. I was born in 85. So this thing's just a little bit older than, or younger than me, I should say. It's probably made, though, in 85 sometime. But, man, this is awesome. Thank you for bringing us out. Now we can end the video. Thank you for showing this and your plaque, man. That's awesome. This is so cool.